love that soft glow in your eyes, and the way they smile like the moon. It makes me warm and weak inside. That's enough to make a man swoon. Lost in the moment underneath these sheets, I'd lie here forever with you. 'Cause you are my world, my everything, my marigold always true. And before we turn out the lights and make this our night, you whisper in my ear, good night, darling, get some sleep. Sweet dreams to you and sweet dreams to me. Dream of all the good things that could ever be. But baby, how am I supposed to dream when everything I want and need is already lying in front of me? It's in your eyes.
My goodness, you are so good.
It's in your eyes, yeah.
Julien Kozak is who you're listening to right there.
Finally,
this is so good. I don't want to talk.
From the rest of the world, and staring deep into each other's eyes.
My goodness. Julien, you are awesome.
Thank you.
Do you know how good you are?
No, but
Yeah, we were with a really pretty lady on Saturday, and Robin says, I don't think she knows how pretty she is.
That's right.
I think you don't know how good you are.
thank you.
You are really good. Julien Kozak is in the studio. We met Julien for the first time at the Ocala's Got Talent event that Joe Martone was the MC of, and very much responsible for making it happen. It was a fundraiser for, what was the name of that?
The Florida, the youth ranch.
Yeah. It was just amazing, the talent that we saw that night. And Julien called the other day or last week or so and said, can I come on the show? And I said, well, let me listen to your music first. And then when he said his last name, I said, wait a minute, were you at Ocala's Got Talent? You were so good there.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you for coming in.
Long way to go.
You are so good.
Appreciate it.
And was that a song you wrote, the one we were just listening to?
Yes, these are all originals on this newly released EP that I have.
So where do you, it says here you're from Milwaukee?
Yep.
Did you move to Ocala like recently, or has it been a long time?
Yeah, I've been here since about February. I'm living in Gainesville right now with my girlfriend. She's going to school here, so I followed her down here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we followed her.
I did.
So she's from Milwaukee too?
No, she's actually from Norway, and a lot of these songs are
from Norway.
Are about that.
Oh, a Norwegian girl.
Far away.
Oh, that's awesome.
You wouldn't know it, but yeah, she has like no accent. But.
Oh wow!
In the last song, the song we just heard, you do a falsetto part overlapped over your lower register, or whatever you call it, and it works so well. A lot of people can't do the falsetto thing. You know who I'm going to see next Wednesday?
Who's that?
Do you know the group Sigur Rós from Iceland?
No, I don't.
Well, the main singer in that, I think that's all he does is falsetto.
Really?
And he's really developed the falsetto to a.
Yeah.
That used to be very popular. Like Al Green back a long time ago was almost always falsetto.
Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees did it, but they had a different way of doing it.
Yeah.
Yours is real pretty. I mean, you've got who influences you? I mean, who do you say? Well, who do you listen to besides yourself?
I listen to a lot of Ed Sheeran lately.
Who?
Ed Sheeran.
Oh, Ed Sheeran. Oh, I could hear Ed Sheeran in that. I could hear the influence a little bit. Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Definitely.
So tell me about yourself. You do you play someplace regularly, or do you have a different job than music?
No, I do music full time, or as full time as I can. But yeah, I play regularly all around Gainesville. Satchel's Pizza is one of the longest lasting.
Do they know how good you are? I mean, if you know what? I've often thought about this. When you hear, like when we meet a famous, established recording artist, and they say, "Oh, I used to play at this little club in London or New York or something like that," and then you actually see the club, and you realize it's no bigger than this room,
Yeah.
right? And you say, "Oh my gosh," you know, name anybody. Ed Sheeran played here.
Yeah,
Did they know how good he was? That's you. I mean, you're that guy.
Thank you. Yeah, it's got to start somewhere, you know. So
So how about the songwriting? When did that start?
The songwriting started about a little over a year ago. I had played guitar since I was about 15, on and off, but...
How old are you now?
I'm 22.
Okay.
I got pretty bored with it pretty quickly, and I think that's because I was covering songs, and it was just kind of, I felt like a jukebox, just playing other people's songs.
Right.
And then once I kind of fell in love with this girl, Caroline, I got inspired to write songs, and I'd always wanted to write songs, but I never could.
How did a guy from from Milwaukee fall in love with a girl from Norway? Did you explain this? And it went in one ear and out the other?
I didn't. So we were family friends, longtime family friends. So our grandparents knew each other for the last 20 years. So she would visit in the summer, Milwaukee.
Oh, okay.
I saw her on and off through childhood, and then...
In Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And when did you get the nerve to ask her out? Real personal question.
Last year.
Last year?
Yeah, and I wrote a song to ask her out. Actually.
Oh, you did? Can you play a little bit of it?
I can, yeah.
Can I hear it?
It's the namesake of this EP, Jump Into Your Heart.
What's it called?
Jump Into Your Heart.
Oh my gosh, let's hear this song.
Right. You want to hear the whole thing?
Yeah, let's hear the whole thing.
Good. I hope this mic picks up the acoustic.
Yeah, I'll take care of that.
Right.
You just do your thing.
Yeah.
Know a little too much about you to know that if I don't try, I'm gonna regret all the days that I spent living in my mind. But I know it's time to speak my mind, 'cause I've been getting sick and tired of waiting. So I'll take the chance right now, do my very best to explain it. It goes like this. Can you feel it beating? I can feel it beating. Saying knock, 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 open up the door. I never felt this way before, but for you I have from the very start. I've always loved your heart, Caroline. I wanna jump into your heart. I wanna jump into your heart. If I said it was simple, I'm sorry that I lied. But as most things in life, there's more than meets the eye. You see, my stomach's been churning all day, all night. I can't eat and I can't sleep, because I think about you, baby, every second of the week. And I just wanna jump inside of you and mingle with your soul. I wanna be right by your side, watch your children's kids grow old. But if you want to run away, at least give me a head start. I stop dwelling on the past and start running to your heart. It goes like this. Can you feel it beating? I can feel it beating. Saying knock, 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 open up the door. I never felt this way before, but for you I have from the very start. I've always loved your heart, Caroline. I wanna jump into your heart. I wanna jump into your heart. Well, I'm tired of waiting, but I'll wait until the end, because you're the one I'll always love, my very bestest friend, Caroline. You give me butterflies, baby, Caroline. I wanna jump into your heart. I wanna jump into your heart. Yeah, yeah. Jump into your heart.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you, guys.
So beautiful.
Dan, make
so
sure you
beautiful.
monetize this video. It's going to have 1 million downloads or whatever, 1 million views, whatever
That's
happens.
right.
All right, let's take a little break. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Some sunshine on this Monday. Watch out for a thunderstorm later on. The high 87 to 91. Monday night, a shower and thunderstorm early, then partly cloudy late. Low 69 inland, 75 along the coast. Tuesday will be partly sunny with a thunderstorm in the afternoon, high 87 to 91. More the same Wednesday, times of sun and clouds with an afternoon shower or thunderstorm in the area, high 87 to 91. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
On this episode of What Not to Do, brought to you by
Mike's got plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
I love vacations, but it's good to come home.
Is the pool overflowing?
We don't have a pool, and even if we did, it wouldn't be on the second floor.
Oh.
I told you before we left to turn off the water main.
I thought you said take down the weather vane.
We don't have one of those either.
Yeah, I was wondering why you said that. It does make more sense now.
Okay, genius, don't just stand there. Cut the main water off.
Okay, I'll go get the chainsaw.
Wait, what? No! What do we do when there's a plumbing issue?
Oh, I got this one. I'll be right back.
I said no chainsaw. Shut the water off and call Mike Scott Plumbing.
Of course, I definitely was not going for the blowtorch.
Uh-huh. The number should be etched in your memory, but just in case, 866-314-4443.
Okay, got it. 866-314-4443. On next week's episode of What Not to Do.
Really? A mariachi band?
Are you in need of custom screen printing, embroidery, or promotional items? Then look no further and come visit the brand new Legacy Team Sales. LTS is conveniently located off 17th Street next to Armstrong Homes in beautiful Ocala. We offer the best prices and highest quality products for your company, team, school, or nonprofit. Whether looking for screen printed shirts, embroidered polos, or travel team uniforms, you'll be sure to find it at Legacy Team Sales. Come visit our new 27,000 square foot facility. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff will assist you in every part of your custom purchase. LTS carries the hottest brands in the industry like Under Armour, Russell, Mizuno, Asics, Badger Sports, Gildan, Pacific, Ogio, and many more. At LTS, screen printing embroidery is done in-house and we guarantee customer satisfaction. Stop by, give us a call, or check us out on the web at shoplts.com. Remember the name, LTS.
Looking to put your money to work? Florida Credit Union has a CD special, 25 months for 1.41% APY with a $10,000 minimum. Federally insured by the NCUA, a government agency. These rates effective through September 30th. Subject to change at any time. Visit one of Florida Credit Union's convenient locations today or their website, flcu.org, or call 352-237-8222. Don't miss this 25-month CD special. Again, the APY is 1.41%. Act now.
All right, 18 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Julien Kozak is in the studio. Julien, I don't even know if I've even asked you if I'm pronouncing your last name right, am I?
Perfect.
Okay. Julien, if you were listening before the break, you heard an amazing performance of an amazing song, the performance and the song, both by Julien. And right here, it wasn't on a record. You were listening to a live performance. It was absolutely beautiful. And so that did it, huh? That's what's your girlfriend's name?
Caroline.
So Caroline said, okay, I'm in.
No, actually, it didn't work out.
Oh, it didn't work?
No.
What happened?
She kind of backed off
She
after
said, that's
that.
creepy. You wrote a song for me?
Kind of. No, not quite, but it didn't work out for a while.
Isn't it amazing?
And then
Women
in time.
they don't get it. I mean, here you are. I mean, you're an ace up the sleeve. How come she doesn't say right away? Okay.
I think she was afraid to fall for someone so far away. She didn't know at the time she was coming here, so it's kind of like...
So you play a lot in Gainesville.
Yeah.
And are you going to school in Gainesville?
I'm not.
No. Okay. But the places you played... this is what I want to say. You have a website. And so if we want to see you, we can go to one of the places and you have it all laid out on your website?
Absolutely. I have YouTube videos. I have CD purchase. I have the show schedule.
Did you connect the Ocala's Got Talent video to your website?
I didn't. That's a good idea.
I mean, you did what you did a smart thing. You did a James Taylor song.
Yeah.
You had 3 old judges.
Exactly.
That was smart.
Yeah.
That was smart. Okay. So what is your website?
jklivemusic.com.
jklivemusic. Okay. .com. Okay. I'm going to go to your site.
When you were creating your EP, did you have a theme for it in advance, or did the song sort of fall into place?
No, There's one song. There's actually 2 songs on there that aren't love songs, so it doesn't really have too much of a theme. The only theme in it is simplicity. It's just me and the guitar, really. But I wanted to use the EP as an opportunity to just be wherever I wanted to, all over the place. You know.
You have a great look. You have a great sound. You have a great playing style. My gosh! And did you teach yourself how to play guitar?
I did, yeah.
How did you teach yourself? From videos or from a book?
Videos, yeah. YouTube. Fire and Rain was the first song that really got me to learn how to play.
Did you learn it from James Taylor? Because he does this on his website. He shows you everything.
It was before he had the instructional videos.
Oh, really?
But yeah.
Because when I was a kid, I was also a James Taylor fan, and we used to buy these books. Like when the album would come out in the music store, they would also have a book of all of the songs in the album. And so I'd be, you know how like when my son was younger, he would buy strategy guides for video games. So I was always the kid buying the book that went with the album. And he's always been very generous about saying, this is how I do it, you know.
That's cool. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, you are a virtuoso, too. I mean, you are absolutely, you've mastered the guitar.
I'd say I have a long ways to go, but I appreciate the compliment.
You have a long way that you will go, but you're already a virtuoso. You'll be a virtuoso-er. Virtuoso-ish and whatever. So is the EP, what's it called again, the EP?
Jump Into Your Heart.
Is this the first collection that you've ever released?
Yep. That was the first time I was ever in the studio, was when I recorded it.
And what studio did you use, or did you do it at home?
I used Golden Tone Studio in Gainesville with a guy named Rob McGregor.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of like a home studio. He just turned his house into a studio, and he just records people.
See, oh gosh, back in our days, there was
Mirror Image.
Mirror Image. Is that still up there?
Mirror Image. That sounds familiar.
And this was Bob McPeak. Bob McPeak also started in his house, in his garage, and then it became bigger than that. But now today's technology, I mean, you can record. It's amazing, right?
Definitely, yeah.
And you can distribute. I mean, your music is available as downloads.
Yep. I didn't go anywhere physically. You just mail it or email, and then they do it all for you if you pay a distribution company. And yeah, it's on like Spotify, iTunes, and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
You have something nice that you were telling us in the beginning about the lyric to your song.
Oh, sure.
On your guitar.
Yeah, I have a wood burning pen that I burn lyrics onto my guitar around the sound hole with. Yeah.
That's a cool idea. The guitar in the picture here looks smaller than that guitar. Is this the tiny guitar?
That is a different guitar. I got that more recently. I've had this for probably 6 or 7 years.
Do you know? Can I tell you something? James Taylor played at the Nassau Coliseum, and when I was younger, I used to work at the Nassau Coliseum, and I would clean. You know, when there'd be vomit, you'd put kitty litter down. That was my job. And so, but being interested in music, I was saying, how the heck does his guitar sound so perfect? There's no mic on it. So what do you do? I mean, right now you use the mic, obviously, but do you have a pickup system that? Because I'm looking at the inside of this guitar. Do you have a mic actually inside the guitar?
The smaller guitar doesn't have a mic. It's just really basic electronics. But the cool thing is, it sounds really nice plugged in. Acoustically, I wouldn't bring it in here and do this in front of the mic because it sounds boxy and small.
Oh, really?
But plugged in, it's great, and it's great to gig with because you can travel easy. It's got a backpack.
Have you heard of the Alpaca guitar?
Gosh.
Have you heard of Alpaca?
No, but it sounds mobile. What is that?
Oh, it's made out of carbon or something. Carbon fiber. What do they call it? And it was.
Fiber.
I bought one for my son, but they never delivered it, so I had to get my money back. Yeah, it's like one of those Kickstarter companies. You know, somebody just started their own thing.
Yeah.
When you're performing and playing, do you sometimes get another idea as you're playing your other songs for a song, and then you can't wait to go home and write it?
No, that's never happened, but I won't say that it won't ever happen.
So do the songs, okay, the typical songwriting question, do words come first, music come first, or is it together?
It's together. Sometimes lyrics will come first, but usually it's together and it's layered. It's like I'll have a small thing on the guitar and then I'll mumble over it a melody and the words kind of just fall into place. You just kind of got to trust yourself. You just say something, you know. It's kind of like this free-flowing thing. You just say something, and sometimes it turns out
kind
to
of
be
a mystery, isn't
useful.
it?
It's very, very much a mystery. It's an art form that.
Do you know the singer named Jewel, the girl singer Jewel? Do you know her? No. Well, she's from Alaska, and she was kind of like you, very talented, and could just sit with a guitar and do magic. and she just would go to the same club night after night. And in Alaska, I mean, it's like a small town. The whole state's like a small town.
Yeah.
So she was able to get a little bit of a following, and then things grew up. I think that's going to happen to you.
That's the goal. That'd be fantastic.
That is the goal?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, so where is there a venue you would like to play that you?
Stadiums. I'd like to play
Really?
for massive crowds. Yeah. That'd be fun.
What was it? What was it like at Ocala's Got Talent? Was that?
Those make me nervous because it's like it's a one-off deal. You don't get to. You just get your one shot right there.
The thing about this is this. I mean, the problem with a competition is that you feel like you didn't win, so therefore you didn't do good, but you did outstanding.
Thanks.
I mean,
I try and tell myself that. It's
hard to.
practice.
Oh gosh, it must have kicked you in the gut though when you didn't win.
No, I mean
It's so hard. I mean, your music you are absolutely at the top of your musical style.
Thank you.
You truly are. You're Ed Sheeran. You're everybody who does what you're doing, which is totally different than the girl who won. I mean, she's at the top of what she's doing. But you're both at the top. That's why it's kind of hard. It's kind of like judging, men and women in a beauty contest.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. It doesn't really bother me. It's just I just take it in stride. It's more practice for me, more connections, meeting people. I wouldn't be here if I didn't go there.
Do you are your parents musical?
No, actually, my mom's side has musical talent. My grandpa and his whole line of grandpa and great grandpa and stuff were all musicians.
Are they back in Milwaukee?
My grandpa is yes.
Do you know Robin's from Milwaukee?
That's
Really?
right. Go Packers.
No way. Very cool.
Yeah, I love that
Wow.
town. When you are down here performing, how long do you perform each night?
Gigs range between 2 and 3 hours, but they're usually 3 hours.
What's the hardest part about doing a gig?
Really, just the vocal stamina. I've got a fairly quiet voice, and I've been taking singing lessons and exercises recently to try and strengthen it. But yeah, that's the hardest part.
How many hours do you do it a night?
It ranges. Really, it just depends how I feel. Sometimes I'm shot after an hour and a half, just because I'm screaming.
Oh wow! Really, you're screaming?
No,
So
not
the
quite screaming.
volume of the volume of the audience sometimes gets in the way, or
Not really, because
do they pay attention like an audience, or are they talking and drinking and stuff?
both. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, and sometimes even you don't think they're listening, but after you play the compliment or say something, so they are listening.
See, now this audience, I don't necessarily mean the ones that's listening to the radio right now, but the ones that will be coming to this video that you're making right now. They probably want me to shut up so you can play one more song, but I want you to know that this audience, you'll never hear them applaud, but this is a great audience.
That's very cool. Yeah,
It really is. So can you take us out with a song, and what song are you gonna play?
absolutely. I'll play a song, the first one on the EP.
Okay, I will probably interrupt you as you're going through it, so you're gonna take us out.
No problem.
All right. So as much as you can do, we got about a minute and a half.
All right. Fortunately, I have to tune for this, but it won't take.
And then people can go to your website, jklivemusic.com, to
Yep.
find out more about you and where you're playing, so we can all go and see
Look
you.
at that special tuning he's doing. Anybody who plays guitar knows that that's cool when you do stuff like that.
It is. It's very cool.
The only thing I ever do is drop the sixth string to a D.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Works.
I guess you
But I
gotta
would
get
love
more
to know what you're doing.
adventurous.
Right now, I would love to know what you're doing.
That looks adventurous.
Some kind of open D. I'd rather play in tune less than be out of tune and try and rush the song. but
Okay,
it's
my
called-
gosh, Julian, we got 45 seconds. Thank you
Alright,
so much for
let's
being
do
here
this.
today.
Absolutely.
You are outstanding. You are awesome.
My pleasure. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, guys.
My world revolves around you. You warm the depths of my sea, arousing tides with that bright shining eye of yours that's open even when you sleep. I'd cast my nets for love, but I won't waste my time, 'cause there's a billion fish within my sight, but only one.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. The first Hillary Clinton-Donald Trump debate tonight expected to lure 75 million viewers.
Most of the Chicago commuters we talked to on the famed water taxis on the Chicago River say they plan to watch tonight, at least for the spectacle, though they hope for more.